Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau.
Let's go, baby.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers. The give is to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The give to Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take for 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 9-0. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, it's Jones. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jones shrugs him off, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Mason Crosby on the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ballgame.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Jones running left. And running with power here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. But the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
That's definitely what I was trying to do.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Carr will look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Final shot before break. Carr. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of
Almost
action.
gonna run that big back.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaud.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaud, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That was a good ass fucking run, boy.
Now Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st down, Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw his Carr. Buying time to his left. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. On 3rd down. It's Jones, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and defensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And
There you go. Let's give my motherfucking ball back, nigga.
Straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The give is to Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear, trying to talk him into going for it right here.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Carr. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a 1st. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing his Carr. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Carr to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.